Unlike the last game, this game is amazing! Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Platinum Impressions. I am your gracious host, Seawap the Platinum One, for I am the man of opinions. Actually, I'm not really a man of opinions. I'm just a man. Just a man who really needs a job. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about a game that I finally got an opportunity to play thanks to Bethesda and Panic Button being amazing. Doom 2016, but I am looking at the Nintendo Switch version. Ooh, I'm looking at the bad version, guys, because it looks terrible. Alright, so 2017. A good year to start off the Nintendo Switch's life, of course, because they had a huge variety of games on their system already by the time the year ended. We already had amazing first-party titles, we have adorable little indies, we got crap shovelware, and a game where you shoot the ever-loving crap out of demons on Mars. Yes, for the very first time in a very long time, Doom is back on a Nintendo platform, as we saw in that relatively alright September Nintendo Direct of last year, with the big announcement that 2016's Doom and the new Wolfenstein 2 were being ported to the Nintendo Switch, and you have no idea how much I wanted to play this. So, at the time, I didn't really have a PlayStation 4, or an Xbox One even, so I couldn't really experience it, what many consider to be a great entry into Doom series, which I have no other history other than the main theme. But I did want to play this for the one for, a very long time, and thankfully, thanks to Nintendo Switch being so amazing and its amazing third-party supports, it was able to get it on to the Nintendo Switch, and, that was amazing. And you clearly saw my live stream of this game. I streamed for almost 5 hours. That was how much I was into this game when I first played it. Just, oh my god. I just couldn't get enough of it. I just love Doom. Now, I want to just to get this out of the way. I know this isn't the best looking version of Doom compared to the PS4 or PC releases, because I did look at the comparisons. Textures are not as good as on the PC with its 4K and with just basically 1080p but shinier. I know that the frame rate is not the same as 60 FPS but 30 FPS on the Switch. I get that. But here's the thing. I don't care. I don't care about your little comparisons and your little 4K is the best and, 1080p 60 frames is the only way to play. I don't care. The port runs very well. It remains a constant 30 frames per second unless there's a lot of action going on, which it slows down just a little bit. I know for a fact that the textures and resolution aren't going to be as good on the other consoles because the Switch technically is still the most inferior in terms of hardware. It's just in the end, I don't care. So long as it runs well and so long as it plays very well, I don't care about the whole comparison thing. And it's just the fact that they were able to put Doom 2016 on the Nintendo Switch was just an accomplishment in itself. Because you people and your frame rate being your frame rate and your resolution being like, oh, the Switch can't do really, no. No. Go die. Oh my god. Anyway, plot. So, you're a Doom guy who does nothing except live on Mars to kill demons. You start off on a table in a lab all chained up and suddenly break out of said table and smash a demon onto it, and you grab a pistol and you set off to slay demons. Lately, there have been many demons swarming around Mars, and that's because the portal to hell was opened up by one Olivia Pierce, who was promised power by a demon voice who was apparently Satan. So with the help of the robots Samuel Hayden and Vega, who is somewhere but a voice, you take on the famous Doom guy suit and you start shooting up some demons and you try to close the hell portal to make Mars safe again. And why did I tell you all this? Because the story doesn't matter. There is supplementary material to read up on for characters and enemies or whatever, but listen, I didn't come for the story where supplementary material was the key to learning about all these major characters, because let me tell you, my live stream, during that part of the live stream, before I went to hell for the first time, that part of me screaming at Olivia near the end of the Argent Tower level, "Who are you?" was personally how I felt about the whole story. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you shoot aliens, and that's about it, or demons, or whatever. Doesn't really matter. So, Doom is a first-person shooter. Of course, you shoot demons and you rip them apart limb from limb. You have a decently wide selection of guns to choose from and pick up as you go along the way. This includes the pistol with unlimited ammo but with short power, the shotgun which makes for quick work of the little guys in one shot, plasma rifle which is rapid fire and my personal weapon of choice, honestly, and the heavy assault rifle which is basically every machine gun ever. There's actually two kinds of these weapons that I just mentioned, and you'll gradually pick up both types. Now, here's the thing. Once you get all the weapons, you'll notice that both weapon types, except for the pistol and rocket launcher, share ammo. Sure, all these guns do their jobs very well, and they get their jobs done, especially when it comes to tackling the bigger threats. But the pairs like the shotgun and the super shotgun, and the plasma rifle and the Gauss cannon, they share ammo, so switching weapons often is the key to surviving. Thankfully, the job's done thanks to the weapon wheel by pressing the R button and rotating the right stick to select it, and there you go. Very instant, which I like a lot. Many of the demons that you face are indeed varied, from the little guys to big flying Scarfies in hell. But of course, there are some cases where the enemies are classified as stronger, but they're really just one trait that's just different about them. Like, the big fat demons have, two types. One without the extra armor, and one with the extra armor. Also the pinkies, which are, I think, these, demons that charge up to you. I don't know, it's been a while. Also, the pinkies have this issue where one's normal and the other one is invisible! Oh my god! Yeah, so killing them all is really, really satisfying because of one simple action. Glory kills. These finishers can be done when the enemy is glowing blue and when they take enough damage. Once that happens, you can press down on the right stick to deliver a finisher onto them with very satisfying results, aka getting more health. These finishers are really fun to pull off, and I could just kill them by shooting them. But where's the fun in that, where I can just simply pull limbs and kick heads in? None, because glory kills are amazing. They're amazing. They make you feel so manly. Doom is just a manly game, man. Dude, it gets my testosterone. Plus, that's probably what you're going to end up doing anyway, because even on normal, Doom 2016 is a difficult game. There are plenty of parts in the game that will make you die. A lot. Particularly when you make it to the hell levels, because, well, it's hell. I remember one or two particular sections that made me die a lot, and those were in hell, where a lot of the strongest enemies came in and screwed me over, but that was actually kind of near the end of the game, actually. And, yeah, it was, the last level before the final boss. It was just, there was this whole section where all these enemies kept going on me, and they just kept appearing, man, and I just wanted it to end, please. That's just basically what happens whenever I get to an end in a game. I just wanted to end. No matter how good it is, I just wanted to end. It's not just actual combat that can get kind of hard, though, because the level design sometimes can lead to non-linear sections to solve objectives, like activating multiple switches or climbing a huge tower. It can get rather confusing to navigate at times. I certainly got lost a few times even when the top of the screen was telling you where the objective is all the time, so yeah. Even with that, I still felt, I was lost. Thankfully, those battle sections can have power-ups that will help you out. Like Berserk, which basically kills everything in one hit, Invincibility, Haste, and Quad Damage. Yeah, those power-ups can be very, very useful, and they just stay there until the, battle section is over. So, feel free to get it at your heart's content until then. So, yeah. There is an upgrade system that will help your weapons and armor get stronger. But while the upgrades are good, I think this system could have been handled a lot better. Now, armor upgrades, you can just find the dead guys and take chips. But for weapons, you can only upgrade the mods you find for them, which do help, but the upgrades are only active for that specific mod. I didn't find all the mods for every weapon, so I couldn't upgrade the rocket launcher. Whoops. I mean, thank God you don't really need, the actual upgrades, because I got through the whole thing just fine. Like, yeah, I got through, everything just okay. Like, I really only needed, the standard stuff. I really only need the standard stuff. But there is, actual upgrades, like upgrades to your ammo, health, and whatever else. I don't remember what the third option is. It's been forever. But yeah, really all that I just mentioned was the single player campaign, and the single player was really amazing. Like each of the levels is, incredibly varied. I don't really feel like level designs were reused, like not at all, like especially when compared to the last FPS I played, which was Halo 1. That game reused level designs, but I still liked the game. But Doom, every level was unique. Like every level was very unique, and I didn't really feel like things got, too repetitive. I didn't really feel like, things got boring. Like each of these levels I really liked. They were awesome. They were filled with a lot of action and a lot of, stuff to keep you, interested. And that's what I like. That's what I like of my first-person shooters. I like that a lot. There's also the multiplayer mode, which 9 gigabytes later, yeah, I feel like it works. I mean, everyone has mixed reactions to the multiplayer, but, I think it does its job pretty well in providing some extra fun to the package without it feeling like an afterthought. Of course, when compared to the amazing main campaign, multiplayer is just a little extra side thing. And, while I do enjoy the single player more than a multiplayer, I do dabble in multiplayer from time to time, though. Yeah, it's not the worst in the world. It's basically it basically does the whole level up system that Call of Duty likes to do. And, you get, better armor and better stuff as you go along. And I don't really feel like the maps were too confusing. Like, the online was stable for me, in the time that I spent it. Like, which is actually kind of amazing for me, because, with a port like this, you would expect the online to be all like, eh. But, the multiplayer was okay. It was relatively alright. It was alright. The music, though, is super metal AF. Mick Gordon, who composed this music, knows his stuff about making hell the most metal thing I've ever played and listened to in a game yet. Of course, when it really all comes down to music, there's 2 tracks that are, in mind. The iconic Doom theme, which is amazing, and BFG, which is amazing from all that I've listened to. The music is metal. Again, normally I don't really pay attention to music in first-person shooters, well, except for, GoldenEye and Halo 1. But the music here was really, really good. It just really made you, feel pumped up and excited and got your adrenaline going, and it's so good. So, if you basically couldn't tell, Doom, simply put, is one of, if not the best shooter I've played yet. I think me streaming close to 5 hours and my reactions to the game can tell you something about how it was an experience. Just the fact that Bethesda, id, and Panic Button were able to port this high-budget game to the Switch with great results is an achievement. Plus the game is just too damn fun to play, Just the right difficulty, just the right pacing, just the right control. Just everything about this game is just tight. It's just tight. Oh man, like Doom 2016 is a game that I feel like any fan of first-person shooters should play. And, you know, if you're into some more adult-oriented games on the Switch, well, just pick up Doom. Just pick it up. It's great. It's amazing. I'm so glad I finally got to play it. I'm so glad it's on the Nintendo Switch. So glad it did well. And that basically means that Bethesda has a whole lot more to offer rather than just Skyrim all over again. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Doom 2016, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, so next time on Platinum Impressions, I'm not telling you. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.